Good morning, all. Let us stand for the pledge, please. And then stand for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Keep a moment in your thoughts for those that are serving overseas, and in particular a young man who's passed away, who was a U.S. Marine, New York City police officer, and a volunteer for the Manhasset Lakeville Fire Department, who passed away this week. So thanks very much. Please be seated. Okay, so I want to call to order the Town of Hempstead IDA Board meeting for Tuesday, August 18th. It's just a few moments after 9 o'clock in the morning. I can confirm the presence of a quorum. Any public comment on the agenda items? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Great, thank you. First up, village business. The wonderful village of Freeport, the consideration of an amended authorizing resolution for the gardens at Buffalo, 80-84 Albany Avenue, and 17-33 Buffalo Avenue, Freeport. Please. Name, rank, and serial number, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the board. My name is Jack Martins. I'm with Harris Beach Murtha, PLLC, 333 Earl Ovington Boulevard, Uniondale, New York. I appear on behalf of Gardens at Buffalo, LLC, seeking an amendment to a previously approved package. Not only has this board considered this application before we were here for an inducement last month. As the board knows, the project is in the village of Freeport. It's at 17-33 Buffalo Avenue, also 80 through 84 Albany Avenue in Freeport. It's about a 165,000 square foot building. It's 80,000 square feet of additional space. It's the former Freeport Housing Authority that is in the process of being converted into housing. 200 units of housing, 40 to be set aside for veteran housing, 40 for senior citizen housing, and 120 for workforce housing. There were some delays with regard to construction. We spoke about it during our inducement hearing, having to do with soil conditions on site requiring re-engineering and additional work with regard to supportive excavation and piles. We're beyond that at this point. We project and anticipate that the project will be completed by March of 2028. We're here today to ask for additional relief with regard to mortgage recording tax. We're seeking $328,399, which ties to a $44 million loan. Seeking $1,293,750 in sales tax benefits, which corresponds to $15 million in materials. And we're asking that the 25-year pilot that had been previously approved be amended to add one more year of stabilization in light of the delays that the project had with regard to site conditions. And so this will allow this project to be completed. I want to thank first and foremost the Village of Freeport for their great work, their support of this project, and their patience through this project as we dealt with some of the issues that we just discussed. But this project is on track to bring 200 units of housing on board. Of course, we will comply with the Long Island Workforce Housing Act. And with that, Mr. Chairman, if there are any questions that the board may have, we'd ask you consider the benefits that we requested.
Thank you for the update and the overview. I'd like to ask the mayor if he has any comments. Please, you're here. Pro, con, happy, sad.
We've reviewed this thoroughly, especially with our legal department. I have no objections to this request. One thing I would like to bring up is that we do lock into a completion date of 28, and this not be dragged out any further. So hopefully, I understand the problem, pilings and soil test and boring, but I'd like to really officially agree upon a completion date of this. I think it's a great project, 200 units total, vets and seniors, and fair market, not fair market, but the housing agreement that they made, I think it would be good for Village of Freeport.
Excellent. Thanks for your comments, Mr. Mayor. I was going to suggest the same thing to our staff to think about that. Everything has a beginning, a middle, and an end. I'd like to get this thing kind of done, especially in light of the fact that we're giving some more leeway. Staff, any comments about this in support? Comments, questions? Excellent. Do we have can we put together a date for this thing? Is that part of the request as well? March 31st, 2028? Excellent, thank you. Board, any comment?
I was just going to ask, the additional year is due to delays, you said?
It's the delays in the soil conditions that require the project, frankly, to be delayed. And so we're asking, since there is going to be a delay in construction, that we get an additional year in stabilization. It doesn't add an additional year to the pilot. The pilot still stays within the schedule that was agreed to, but we get an additional year, and it ramps up the year after that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other comment from the board? So I'd like to make a motion to approve the consideration of an amended authorizing resolution for the Gardens at Buffalo, 80-84 Albany Avenue, also 17-33 Buffalo Avenue in Freeport. That's my motion.
Second.
Thank you. Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Hearing none, motion carries. Thank you, and thank you for your dedication to the village of Freeport and the town of Hempstead, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, and to the village, to the mayor, thank you for your patience, and March 31st, 2028.
We'll be there for the ribbon cutting. Thank you, folks. The Village of Hempstead, there is no business listed. New business, applications, transaction resolutions, and presentations. Consideration of an authorizing resolution for BDC, BOSFA Valley Stream LLC, address to be determined, currently owned by the Village of Valley Stream, is a parking lot 26 Hicks Lane, Valley Stream.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the board. Chad Martins, Harris Beach Bertha, PLLC, on behalf of BDC Bosfa Valley Stream LLC. Yes, it is commonly referred to as parking lot 26 in the Village of Valley Stream. It's on the northwest corner of Hicks Lane and West Valley Stream Boulevard. It's been quite a road to get to where we are today. The village originally put out an RFP for this project in 2021. And over that period, dealing with some of the post-COVID issues as well, we responded to the RFP with others. We were awarded the RFP, and now pursuant to a purchase and sale agreement that we have with the village, we are purchasing this property for the development of 136 units of housing. We have received approvals from the village, not only from the village board with regard to a change of zone from their parking district to their floating development district, their CA district, but also from the Board of Zoning Appeals with regard to site plan development review. We've been to the Nassau County Planning Commission twice for sign-off and both local determinations, and so we're asking for assistance in order to make this project a reality. The project is approximately a $60 million project. We anticipate completion in May of 2029. We're seeking $271,336 in mortgage recording tax benefit that relates to approximately $36 million loan. We're also seeking $431,250 in sales tax benefit, which also relates to $5 million in materials, and we're requesting a 30-year pilot in light of the cost of construction. This particular project, and specifically because of the RFP and the request of the village, will be senior housing. So it will be entirely 55 and over. The village made a decision when it went out with the RFP that it wanted to prioritize staying in place and people being able to age in place. They wanted to prioritize the residents of the village having a place. There is an existing facility immediately to the served the village for about 50 years and has a very long waiting list, multiple years. And so the idea is to build more senior housing to allow residents of the village, hopefully, to be able to remain in the village, age in place, stay in the community, and this is a great spot. It is approximately 3 blocks from the train station, directly across the street from the village green, and just a couple of blocks from the village pool and recreational facilities. And directly on this property is the brook. So there is a brook, or the village stream, that runs behind the property, which is incorporated into the design and the landscape design for the project. We have worked hand in hand with the Village of Valley Stream over these years to get to this point, and we're looking forward to a great project, hopefully with assistance.
Thank you, Attorney. IDA staff, comments? Excellent.
Yes. I absolutely will. Yeah, I believe I shared it with Mr. O'Brien, but I will share it with Mr. Lodato as well.
Thank you, John. Board comment? Hearing none, I'd like to make a motion myself for the consideration of an authorizing resolution of BDC BOSFA Valley Stream LLC, address to be determined, which is currently owned by the Village of Valley Stream, as a parking lot, 26 Hicks Lane in Valley Stream. That's my motion. I got a second? Excellent. Those in favor?
Aye.
Hearing no opposition, motion carries. Thank you very much, and thank your client.
Have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank
And
you.
Mr. Chair, a thank you to staff, to Perla, Lodato, and certainly to council for all their assistance through this. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day.
We're very proud of our staff. Thank you. Next up is a consideration of a reauthorization for Baldwin Jazz, 2253 Grand Avenue, 734, 736, 746, 752 Sunrise Highway, 2292 Harrison Avenue, Baldwin. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. Elizabeth Pasciano for the applicant Baldwin Jazz LLC with the law firm of Sonmore Graff Pasciano, located at 333 Earl Ovington Boulevard, Unionville, New York, 11553. We are here today. We're really excited about this project. It was the first project that was approved in the Baldwin BMX zoning code in the town of Hempstead. And the resident organization worked meticulously and very hard to provide as many community benefits as possible with this project. They're providing a private public park. They are setting the building back off of Sunrise Highway. They are burying utilities, burying poles. It's been a very meticulously planned and detailed project, which required a lot of reviews by all municipal agencies. And we are at the tail end of that. We have officially received our building permit, and we finally have all of our financing in place to commence construction. So the reason we are here today, as you know, this project was previously approved by the board. Due to many things, our financing construction costs have increased by $7 million, approximately $7 million. So we are here requesting an amendment to the authorizing resolution for the mortgage tax exemption for that particular $7 million, which is a difference of $56,250 from that which was approved at $540,000. And that's why we're here. We're excited to get this project finally moving. We do have DRI awards, and we've been granted LIIF, ESD grants. We have committed to 22 affordable units. We've committed to using our absolute best efforts in 90-10 materials, 90-10 employees, to hire minority and women-owned businesses, and also utilize veteran-owned businesses. So we are really on top of that. That is part of our contract with our contractor, with our GC, that they're to follow those requirements. And as you know, when the DRI and awards from the state, they require reporting monthly. So we'll be reporting monthly to the state regarding all of those, efforts in order to
Excellent.
hire them. Yeah.
Thank you. Any staff comment on this?
This is a fine project. The workforce aspect is excellent. The council has described the efforts to construct, which we also find laudable. And it's smart built with transit and along for it.
And attorney, you representing, just for the record, who are you representing again? Your client?
Baldwin Jazz LLC, which is a division of the Breslin Realty Organization.
Great, thanks for clarifying that. If the project looks as nice as the Langdon in Lynbrook, I think we'll all be pretty happy. That's a beautiful project, close physically to where I live, and hopefully that's been very successful. But thank you. Board comment? Can I get somebody to make a motion for the consideration and reauthorization of Baldwin Jazz 2253 Grand Avenue, 734, 736, 746, 752 Sunrise Highway, and also 2292 Harrison Avenue, Baldwin?
So move.
Great. I'll second. Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Hearing none, motion carries. Thank you, and thank you to the organization for your investment in the town of Hempstead and in Baldwin.
Thank you very much to the board, staff, council. We truly appreciate it. Looking forward.
Thank you. Okay, next up is, these are one of my favorites when it comes to Green Acres, because we want to figure out whether Fred goes to these places at all or not. Consideration of a tenant consent for Green Acres Adjacent LLC, Minisi, 750 West Sunrise Highway, Valley Stream.
This is the famous Wiki store. You've never heard of it. But it's stuffed animals for children, and obviously make their lives a little more happy and enjoyable. So we find nothing wrong with 2 full-time employees, 7,200 square feet. So it's a pretty good-sized proposal, and we can make
How many employees?
8 full-time.
Thank you, sir. All right, any further comment from staff or board? Okay, can I get somebody to make a motion for the consideration of a tenant consent for Green Acres Adjacent LLC, Manisi, 750 West Sunrise Highway, Valley Stream? A little bit louder.
I'll make a motion.
Great, second? Awesome, those in favor?
Aye.
Hearing no opposition, motion carries. Consideration of a tenant consent for Valley Stream Green Acres LLC, Cava Meze Grill, 2034 Green Acres Mall, Valley Stream.
Didn't have enough good food in the project. This is one that built 200 square feet, 35 full-time employees.
Well,
Good business. We commend it to you.
thank you. Board comment? Excellent. Can I get somebody to make a motion for a consideration of a tenant consent for Valley Stream Green Acres LLC, Cava Meze Grill, 2034 Green Acres Mall, Valley Stream?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Jack. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Wonderful. Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Hearing none, motion carries. Another one, another favorite of Fred's, consideration of a tenant consent for Valley Stream Green Acres LLC, Perfumes for You, 2034 Green Acres Mall, Valley Stream.
So this project is intended to work a little sweeter. 3 full-time employees, 1,000 square feet. I guess they will have perfume all over the world. Different brands.
Love it. Board comment? May I ask for a motion for the consideration of tenant consent for Valley Stream Green Acres LLC, Perfumes for You, 2034 Green Acres Mall, Valley Stream, New York?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Jack. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second, great. Those in favor? Aye. Hearing no opposition, motion carries. Thank you. New business, CEO's report.
There are many updates, there are no new plans listed this month, but we will get some of the report.
Great. I'm looking forward to seeing that next month. I think we're 3/4 of the way through the year roughly, so it'll be good to see if we're on target for budget, among other things. Thank you. We had a conversation about this last time, and now we're doing a consideration of a resolution for Connect One Bank to become the bank for the IDA. Please.
Staff has done a great job here, but comment on it.
formerly First National Bank of Long Island? Thank you.
We've had numerous meetings, both in person and on the phone with Connect One. They've been very accommodating and helpful, and we've also engaged them about increasing interest rates for our accounts, which they've done twice just in conversation, and we're very happy, and we're looking to move everything over
Great.
from the previous accounts.
Hey,
Bank of America, yeah.
Great. Board comment? Sorry.
The resolution for your consideration is for, it's just a change in the signatories that we made for the Connect One Bank from the Bank of America that we had.
Excellent, thank you. Board comment? I would just make a comment and say it's always nice to buy local and shop local, even with the banking. No offense to Bank of America. However, I'm going to ask for a motion for a consideration of a resolution for Connect One Bank.
So move.
Excellent. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And hearing no opposition, motion carries. Old business, here there's none. Reading and the approval of minutes of previous meetings. Consideration and adoption of the minutes of July 21, 2026.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we waive the previous minutes, the reading of the previous minutes, and adopt the minutes of July 21st, 2026.
I second that motion. Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Hearing none, motion carries. Report of the treasurer.
All right. Let me just say this, that the staff is doing a great job, as always, and I want to commend them on being professional in all of their endeavors, and all it looks good, and we're in good shape. Thank you so much.
Excellent, thank you. Next up is a consideration of the preliminary draft budget for, I cannot believe it's 2027.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. I would just suggest from a 100,000-foot view that with all the activity at Green Acres Mall, that's going to kind of peter out over the course of time. That's been a big part of what we've been doing. So we probably ought to think about in the next budget cycle when that ceases, right? That's going to be a big gap for us. Just something to think about. There's no committee updates, correct? Okay. Excellent. So, I need a motion for the consideration of the preliminary draft budget for the town of Hempstead IDA for 2027. May I get a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you. A second?
Second.
Those in favor? Aye. Hearing no opposition, the motion carries. You'll share it electronically? This is the big, giant 37-page. Thank you. Excellent, thank you. It's a nice summer reading. Absolutely. Committee updates, there are none, correct, Arlen? Thank you so much. I understand we need to go into an executive session. Excellent. Does anybody need to be recused from that conversation? Who? Got you, okay. Thank you very much. We're gonna meet into the, yeah. That was pretty subtle. Oh, I'm sorry. So may I get a motion to go into executive session?
I'll make the motion.
Great, thanks, Jack. And a second?
Second.
Great, those in favor? Aye. Hearing no opposition, we shall return. Okay, folks, I'd like to make a motion of the board to get out of executive session. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Thank you. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposition?
I'll second.
Those in favor? Aye. Hearing no abstentions, the motion carries. Thank you, attorney. So, with that said, can I get a motion, nothing else for today, for the IDA, can I get a motion for an adjournment?
Make a motion.
Thank you, sir. Second?
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Terrific. So the Town of Hempstead IDA meeting is officially closed at 8:39. Next up, going 9 minutes late, is the Town of Hempstead LDC Board meeting for August 18th, 2026. Call to order. We have a quorum. There's nobody in the public to make any public comments on the agenda items. New business, the reading and approval of the minutes, the consideration and approval of the minutes of May 19th, 2026.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I move that we waive the reading of the previous minutes and adopt the minutes of May 19th, 2026.
I would also just add in there for the record, there was no meeting for June nor July, so that's why we have back to May 19th. That was your motion. I'll
Yes.
second that motion. Can I get a vote? Those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Any opposition? Excellent. Motion carries. Report of the treasurer, we need a consideration and an adoption of the draft budget. It says for 2026, I'm thinking it's 2027.
Yeah, it's preliminary draft budget, excuse me, and yeah, it's 2027.
Nope, no worries. All right, comment? Okay. Excellent. Board comment? So without further ado, consideration adoption of a draft budget for the year 2027. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Great. Those in favor?
Aye.
Hearing no opposition, motion carries. Consideration of a resolution for Connect One Bank.
Mirroring the resolution that the IDA just had passed, Connect One and Connect One and the staff had met numerous times, and we got a very good rate from them, we feel, interest rate, and we hope to move forward with them and leave Chase, Capital
Excellent.
One, excuse me.
So we had Bank of America for the first one. This
Bank
was
of America, oh my God, I'm going through all the banks. Bank of America, I'm just giving you a list of banks at this point.
So I have a question on that, unless anybody else on the board does. So same signatories on the staff side for both of those different?
I'm a signatory for the IDA, but not the LDC, because I write the checks for the LDC. And then Arlen is a,
I was only asking because it's a smart process. I have the same situation with my day job, two different organizations, different signatories. That sounds really kosher, if that makes any sense. So thank you. Yep. I figured you guys already had that. That's great. So, board comment about this? So, we need to get a motion for the consideration of a resolution for Connect One Bank to be our new bank for the for the LDC. Can I get a motion?
Make the motion.
Great. Second?
Second.
Those in favor? Aye. Hearing no opposition, motion carries. For our treasurer, financial statements and expenditure list, May 13, 2026 through August 11. Notice it's almost 90 days, 80 days? Whatever it is, it's a long period of time.
Yeah. Again, let me say that the staff is doing a great job, and I want to commend them for doing, crossing all the Ts and dotting all of the Is.
Okay, there's no motion required there, but any comments from the board? All good. Are there any committee updates, Arlen? Thank you. Any other further comment from the staff or the board? With that said, for the rest of the summer, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the August 18th, 2026 LDC Board meeting. Can I get a second?
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Have a glorious, wonderful end of summer. Oh, but one more thing, just for the purposes, our next board meeting is, this is unofficial, but 29th of September? That's already been published? We already knew that? Just clarifying?